The story of the Aztec Empire's rise and fall is one of incredible transformation, from a nomadic tribe to a formidable empire that dominated Mesoamerica. This journey began in the early 14th century, when the Mexica people, later known as the Aztecs, migrated into the Valley of Mexico. Initially, they were a marginalized group, struggling to find a place among the established city-states. According to their legends, they were guided by their god Huitzilopochtli to settle on a swampy island in Lake Texcoco, where they founded Tenochtitlan in 1325. Over the next century, the Aztecs gradually grew in power. They formed strategic alliances and engaged in warfare, eventually establishing a triple alliance with the city-states of Texcoco and Tlacopan in 1428. This alliance allowed them to overthrow their powerful rivals, the Tepanecs, and become the dominant force in the region. The Aztecs built their empire through a combination of military might, diplomacy, and economic prowess. They imposed tributes on conquered territories, creating a vast network of vassal states that supplied them with goods and resources. Tenochtitlan, the heart of the Aztec Empire, was a marvel of engineering and urban planning. Built on an island, it featured a complex system of canals, causeways, and aqueducts that facilitated transportation and water management. The city's centerpiece was the Templo Mayor, a massive pyramid dedicated to Huitzilopochtli and Tlaloc, the rain god. This temple symbolized the Aztecs' religious devotion and their belief in the cyclical nature of the cosmos, which required human sacrifices to sustain the universe. The Aztec society was highly stratified, with a rigid hierarchy that included nobles, priests, warriors, and commoners. The emperor, or Tlatoani, held supreme authority and was considered semi-divine. The empire's wealth and power depended on its ability to wage war and extract tribute, making military prowess a central aspect of Aztec culture. Young men were trained as warriors from an early age, and successful warriors could rise in social status through their exploits in battle. The Aztecs' expansionist policies, however, also sowed the seeds of their downfall. Their constant warfare and demand for tribute created resentment among subjugated peoples. This discontent would later be exploited by the Spanish Conquistadors. In 1519, Hernán Cortés arrived on the Gulf Coast of Mexico with a small force of Spanish soldiers and indigenous allies. Cortés, driven by the promise of gold and glory, set his sights on the Aztec capital. Initially, the Aztecs, under Emperor Moctezuma II, attempted to diplomatically engage with the Spaniards. Moctezuma, aware of the Spaniards' technological superiority and believing Cortés might be the god Quetzalcoatl returning as prophesied, allowed them into Tenochtitlan. However, tensions quickly escalated, leading to a series of violent confrontations. The Spaniards took Moctezuma hostage, hoping to control the empire through him, but this only deepened the crisis. In 1520, during a period of heightened unrest, the Spaniards and their allies were expelled from Tenochtitlan in a bloody retreat known as La Noche Triste. Despite this setback, Cortés regrouped and laid siege to the city, exploiting divisions among the indigenous peoples and forging alliances with disgruntled subject states. The Aztecs, weakened by smallpox brought by the Europeans and internal strife, struggled to mount a unified defense. The final assault on Tenochtitlan in 1521 was devastating. The Spaniards' superior weaponry and strategic alliances, combined with the Aztecs' dwindling resources and morale, led to the fall of the city after a brutal siege. The last emperor, Cuauhtémoc, was captured, and the once mighty Aztec Empire was effectively dismantled. In the aftermath, the Spanish established Mexico City on the ruins of Tenochtitlan, using the remnants of the Aztec infrastructure. The fall of the Aztec Empire marked the beginning of a new era of Spanish colonization in the Americas. The cultural and demographic impact was profound. Indigenous populations were decimated by disease and warfare, and their societies were transformed by the imposition of Spanish rule, religion, and culture. Despite their fall, the legacy of the Aztecs endures. Their contributions to art, architecture, agriculture, and knowledge continue to be celebrated and studied. The story of their rise and fall is a testament to the complexities of empire building, the interplay of power and resistance, and the enduring impact of cultural encounters and conflicts. The Aztecs, with their remarkable achievements and tragic end, remain a pivotal chapter in the history of Mesoamerica and the world.